Hi, I am Jill Brotman from At Properties. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today, I'd like to talk to you about whether or not you are having some of the same feelings that I have had and other friends that I've been talking to about spending as much time in their home and looking at your home in a little bit more of a critical way these days. We have more time to notice what works for us and what doesn't, maybe some projects that we would like to do, but we really haven't had the time to focus. And this pause has given us a great opportunity to kind of look at things more closely, maybe ask us, is something causing us more stress than we really need? And if so, what can we do about it? How can we create more efficiency and organization in our home? Tom Happ is joining me today from Closet Works. Tom is the president of family-owned Closet Works. Closet Works is a Chicago-based company. The factory and office are in Elmhurst, and the showroom is in Chicago. They've been organizing people's lives for the past 33 years here in Chicago. Tom, how are you?
I'm doing great. We're surviving one day at a time.
Exactly. Thank you so much for joining me today. I think we're going to have some really great information to go over and some great visuals in your showroom to share with everyone. So, Tom, tell me about the process that a customer can experience from their first appointment to installation, please.
So I think the first step is for someone to recognize, as you said, a deficiency in their home or an area where they can improve, or an area where they've got a high stress level every time they walk into their master closet and things are disorganized and they don't know what they have because they can't see it. And, at that point, it's time to call us to basically start getting your life organized and organizing your life and bringing in our talented team of designers to come into your home and understand and assess the needs of the space of what you're trying to achieve or what things you would like to store there that you might not be able to have room for, and things that you might want to move out to some other alternative storage areas. So we specialize in kind of understanding those needs and assessing those and coming up with really a custom piece of furniture or storage furniture that really fits into the space. And each one is designed and fabricated and installed with our team. I always say not one of our closets is ever duplicated ever again, because they're all one of a kinds to meet each customer's specific needs for their space. And we have a wide range of colors to be able to do it in, 45 standard colors, and a lot of creative designs that we utilize. And we always like to say that if you can improve that space, and a lot of times if it's your closet, it's space that you're using twice a day. So how many investments can you make in your home that you can utilize twice a day?
Excellent point. That's so true. It really hits home. No pun intended. So tell me about the COVID safety precautions that Closet Works has in place.
So COVID, we're an essential business, and due to the construction work that we do in clients' homes. So what we did immediately, as soon as this COVID started, we started moving as many of our staff outside to work from home, and we've basically got 63% of our staff now working out of the office, out of the facility. But at the end of the day, we're still fabricating, we're still shipping product, we're still installing product, and that stuff physically has to still be done. But what we did is we made sure that we're practicing social distancing. All of our facility, the 60,000 square foot facility, when the workers are on site, they're all really spread out. So it's not like they're working on an assembly line one after the other. They're all very well spread out. And we actually, obviously between using PPE, between a combination of face shields and masks and hand sanitizer, we also hired a professional company to come in and run each week a decontamination spraying of our facility and all the vans that basically sprays chemical, and then 2.5 minutes kills any live viruses, and then they do a fogging. So we've really made those investments to keep everybody within our working facilities safe, and also going into our clients' homes. In addition, we also check temperatures every day to make sure that there are no signs of any potential risks before anyone enters anyone's home. And on the installation side, we'll show up with all of our PPE equipment and do the installation. And for the most part, we work in our own little space, and so we're not working on top of the client. And from our designer standpoint, we're also offering virtual appointments to where a customer, we can kind of get pictures or videos of inside the home and start working on the design process now. And during this time, we've extended our pricing guarantees to be 12 months long, and then also offering some extended financing options up until 18 months for qualified buyers, just to kind of address people's situations of, when should I start this project? And I always say the best time to start it is the moment you recognize a weakness of what you want to do. And I say sometimes the hardest part is just starting a project. And once you start it, we're really experts at doing and managing the design and the process and the installation and really guiding towards the best results.
Absolutely. And before we go any further into our call, I just have to say that I live in a townhome and my laundry's on the second floor, and I share that room with the mechanicals. So I have on one side my washer and dryer, and then on the other side, I have my hot water heater and my furnace. So when I used to go into that room, I just felt like everything was chaotic. And I really wanted it to feel like it was tucked in and buttoned up, and that I could walk into my laundry room and feel the same way I did when I lived in a single family home, where it had a greater feeling of organization. And when your designer came in to meet with me, it was like I barely even really needed to express what I needed. She sort of did all the thinking for me, so that even if I was drawing a blank, she had pictures and a whole book, a binder of everything that, we could do. And, the process was amazing. I had, that appointment, then I had another measuring appointment. And then when they came to do the install, they built it all in my garage. So there was absolutely no mess in my house. They put tarps on the floor everywhere that they walked, on the stairs, in the hallways, in the entryway, everywhere that they would be. They did the installation and they left. They wrapped and rolled everything up. Out they went. They swept out my garage. It was like instant laundry room. All I needed was a chandelier, which I got. And I now love my laundry room. It's so great. And that's, really why I wanted to have you on, because I enjoyed every single step of the process working with Closet Works, and everything you're saying about your process and your COVID precautions, which had nothing to do with the time that I put in my closet or my laundry room. It's reflection of the type of company that you run, and everyone needs to know about Closet Works. You're just a pleasure to do business with. So next question I have is, what are the questions that you are most frequently asked?
I'd probably say the two most common questions we're asked is, how much does our product cost? And I always have a very simple answer. It could be a few $100s, and it could be $150,000. It really depends on the size of the project, the size of the space, the scope of work which you're trying to achieve in that space. And it's not to say that we're cheap and not to say that we're expensive. It's just that our product crosses a very wide gambit of features and materials. And it's just a matter of depending on what the client is looking for. But then the other question we get asked is my space is so small, there's probably nothing you can do. And our answer to that is, we guarantee you that we can improve the space, because even if you just have a single wire shelf hanging in your closet, just double hanging that and creating two spaces doubles the utilization of that space. So those are probably the two most common questions. And again, it's when we come out and we do our assessment and our design, we provide a full CAD drawing with all the dimensions, so the client can really visualize how that space is going to look. Because we believe that majority of the people learn more with their eyes than their ears. So they'll listen to some things of what we're talking about, but then when they see what a double hang means and how we were going to add the section over here and do this over there, they can really visualize it through our drawings that we present to them as really engineering drawings.
Excellent. So lastly, I would just like you to share with the audience the benefits of organized spaces in your home.
Organizing your stuff is important because we all have it, and the question is, where do we put it, and what's the most efficient way of putting things back? And as I've always told my kids, I said, it's easy to find what you're looking for as long as you're always putting it back in the right spot. But if you don't have a spot that is the right spot or the right space that's designed for that, it's very easy to become disorganized. So we work with a lot of companies that are professional organizers that recommend our stuff, because part of the process of being organized is that you have to have a system to be better organized by. And so it's hard if you're in a disorganized space to try to organize yourself better without better tools or building better tools to be organized.
Very good, very good, very true. Well, I would like to thank you again, Tom, for giving me this time today. And for our viewers, you can go on to closetworks.com. It's closetworks.com to schedule an appointment, or you can call ClosetWorks directly and ask additional questions and schedule an appointment live. That number is 800-425-6738. Again, 800-425-6738. And Tom, thank you again. I'm glad to see that you are safe and well. And how about a little spin around your showroom?
Sure. Yeah, I'll try to do that without getting everybody too dizzy. So I'm going to turn the computer around and just give a quick walkthrough. This is our showroom at 2112 North Clybourn. And, you know, we have just different examples of, you know, master bedroom storage systems. We even build closet systems that can spin. So for, you know, a nice little touch of being able to do a lot of shoe storage, different examples of a master closet. We also sell Hunter Douglas window treatments. You know, great use of a system is in a pantry. So this is an example of a pantry system. And we have a selections area that you can basically run through all the different colors and samples of material, whether it be different drawer faces and drawer faces. And you know, we've got a wall here of all the different colors that we offer as standard colors. So that's about it.
Fantastic. It's beautiful. Tom, can you share the address one more time of your showroom?
Yeah, it's 2112 North Clybourn in Chicago.
Excellent. Tom, thank you so much for your time. And again, Tom's number is 800-425-6738, or you can go to closetworks.com and feast your eyes. Thank you so much, Tom. Have a great day.
Thanks, Jill. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you.